If a man's life revolves around his mother, what will stand out is that he is going to act more like an extension of her than a separate being that has his own needs and life to lead. At this point, it could be said that he just needs to implement boundaries with her and live his own life. Not doing this, of course, is going to cause his life to pass him by, and he won't be able to get any of this time back. If it was possible for him to go back in time, this wouldn't be the case. However, although this is what will need to take place so that he can live a life that is worth living, there could be a fair amount of resistance. Assuming that he was to become aware of how he is behaving and to see that he is neglecting himself, he could soon go back to how he was before. This will show that the part of him that can see clearly and is, let's say, healthy, will be unmuscled by another part of him that doesn't want to face reality and isn't healthy. This unhealthy part of him is then going to be far stronger than the healthy part of him. As a result of this, he will go back to how he was before and continue to turn his back on himself. But now that a part of him has woken up, it might not be long until he takes a step back again and sees that how he is living is not serving him. What could soon enter his mind is that due to how strong the pull is for him to be there for his mother, this is what he is supposed to be doing. Being there for himself is then going to be the wrong thing for him to do, and being there for her will be the right thing to do, even though this will have a negative impact on his well-being. But no matter how strong this pull is, it doesn't mean that it is wrong for him to be there for himself. Ultimately, he is not here to take care of his mother's needs. He is here to take care of his own needs. Nonetheless, thanks to how strong this pull is, it might not matter how many times he is told this by others. When he connects to this pull, it could be as though his mother is inside him and is controlling him from the inside. Along with this, he may also find that while he doesn't want to be focused on his mother, he doesn't know what he wants to do instead. So, if he is not there for her, he could feel lost and unsure about how to live his own life. Furthermore, this could be a time when he will feel anxious and find it hard to feel at ease. This will show that he is dependent on her guidance, and a big part of him believes that he needs to be focused on her in order to exist. With this in mind, it is likely to illustrate that he doesn't have a strong connection with himself and is in a disconnected state. Moreover, it is likely to show that a big part of him is in survival mode. By being estranged from himself and thus out of touch with a number of his needs and feelings, it is to be expected that he would be lost without his mother's guidance. And as for a big part of him being in survival mode, it makes sense as to why he would see his mother as being essential to his survival. Instead of being connected to his body and consequently in tune with his feelings and needs, it is going to be as if he is missing something. He won't feel strong and capable, that's for sure. By being in this empty and unresourceful state, and not feeling at ease, unless he pleases his mother, it is not going to be a surprise that he won't be able to just live his life. He will look whole and complete, but this won't be his inner experience. If this is how he has been for as long as he can remember, it is likely to mean that his adult life is simply a continuation of his early years. This would then have been a time when he had to be there for his mother. With him being deprived, in the process. In addition to being deprived of the emotional nutrients that he needed to grow and develop in the right way, he would have experienced a lot of pain. This pain, along with his needs and feelings, so his true self, would have automatically been repressed by his brain. His physical and mental self would have grown, but his emotional self wouldn't have. This is why he will feel empty and incomplete, and why his survival will still be attached to his mother. Being in a repressed state is also going to prevent him from accessing his inner guidance and knowing what is right for him. With this in mind, he is going to be like a house that needs renovating, as opposed to a house that just needs repainting. So if you are a man and you are in this position and you feel empty and incomplete, and you are reliant on your mother for guidance and direction about what you should and shouldn't be doing with your life, then most likely this is because you missed out on the nutrients that you needed to stay connected to yourself and for your emotional self to grow and develop, so that you could gradually go from an infant, a toddler, a child, an adolescent, and then an adult. So you will be in a stunted state, and the pain that you experienced way back and your unmet developmental needs are likely to be repressed. And so facing this pain and experiencing your unmet developmental needs will be a key part of what will allow you to move forward, to be able to feel whole and complete, and to have access to your guidance so you know what to do. So your guidance is then coming from within, and you are not reliant on someone else, namely your mother, to tell you what to do. And this is something that will take time, and you may need to reach out for external support. And if you haven't started already, the sooner you reach out for the assistance that you need, the sooner your life will change. So please reach out for the assistance that you need and don't suffer in silence. If you would like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.